I mean, we're going to be talking mostly about this USC game pretty much the entire show. We've been waiting for football this entire time. Before we jump into, the first topic we want to talk about some of these younger guys, and I just want to say this game is so important for ASU. Obviously, we're excited to have college football back and, win or lose. Not that ASU is expected to win this game, but the fact is, this game, if you lose, you very well play yourself out of the Pac-12 South for the rest of the season. And I think it's very important to realize that, this isn't just the first game of the season and then, they're going to play another 9 games. They'll probably lose 1 or 2 in the process, and you can make up for those games. There's a 6-game season, and this game is important. So that's just something to really keep in mind when we're going through to this week and, as the storyline builds up as we get closer to Saturday. But,
there's no room for error.
No, absolutely not.
We'll see.
So we're going to talk about, kind of that next man up mentality. We've talked about it a lot. Brandon Ayuk, N'Keal Harry, Benjamin, a lot of these star offensive players, some of the best draft pick wise and number wise, in Benjamin's case, players that ASU's ever had. I mean, they're in the record books, and there's a lot of new faces. I know something I saw today. I believe it was me that said it, that I thought Ricky Pearsall was not going to be playing this year, and I believe he is going to be playing, which is a big thing for the Sun Devils. Now, they're not experienced player, but someone that's been on the roster for a long time, knows the offense, knows this team. But we talked about guys that could step up in the wide receiving core and, all this. But, we expect Daniels and Darby to have a big game. But where, not necessarily specifically player-wise, but where do you think in the game do you think ASU can kind of lean on some of their better players? Is it in the running game? Is it going to be short passes, screen work? Is it going to be no huddle? Give me something for game plan-wise that ASU can do to win this game.
I think mostly the ground game will be covered by Jaden Daniels for one. I mean, we're going to see a couple of rushes, a couple of screens maybe in this new offense. But I think Jaden, especially in this first game, might just take the lead on the ground a little bit, let the running backs get their feet wet. I mean, this is just speculation at this point, and that opens a door for a wide receiver core to really step up and make plays. And like our title says, next man up. Like, every play that you go out there and make on that field, your future playing time in this team is dependent on that, and that affects each guy differently. And I'm sure Herm Edwards has got these guys dialed in to where, hey, every play is almost better be going out there giving 100%.
Yeah, and I think it's important to realize that, there might be one of these freshmen that has, 90 yards and a touchdown in this game, and that's could be awesome potentially. The thing that I think when I think of next man up is I want to see maybe someone that only has 2 catches for 30 yards, but one of those catches is on a 3rd and 11 that keeps a drive going, that, ASU comes down and scores. Maybe he doesn't even score the touchdown, but, someone that steps up, that next man up, those are plays that win you games. And it's plain and simple. The 3rd and 11s, that fighting for the extra yard that gets you that first down, or that big stop of staying disciplined in your gap on defense. That's what I'm looking for in the next man up. Obviously, we want to see, one of these talented freshmen step out, have a big game on this national stage. Obviously, who wouldn't want that? But the difference is the small plays, and it's something that we anticipate. I mean, Vegas doesn't, and Vegas is usually right. Those guys get paid to do that for a job. We anticipate a close game. And those are plays that win you close games, right?